Many thanks once again for joining us right here on NTV at 1. Let's get into the big story of the day that pertains to the dozens of NRM SEC aspirants who are meeting Electoral Commission officials that is in Kampala. They were actually summoned by the Secretary General Richard Todwong and the EC chairperson Tanga Odoi of the party to be taken through the do's and don'ts while campaigning for respective slots that is on the SEC committee. Twodong has asked the aspirants to avoid using money to disorganise the NRM party. Twodong also says he is aware that some of them have a lot of money and are using it to hide delegates to ensure that they don't meet other aspirants. I do have my counterpart, that is Daniel Kibet, who is on the ground. He's ready to give us the latest pertaining to this issue. Daniel Kibet, I see you, my dear brother. Kindly bring us up to speed with what is happening at the NRM Secretariat.
Many thanks, Romy Busiku, and indeed our viewers of NTV at 1. Like you rightly stated it, we are coming to you live from Chadondo, plot 13. This is where the headquarters of the NRM Electoral Commission is located. And just some few minutes ago, a meeting between the candidates who are vying for various positions of the Central Executive Committee of NRM and, of course, the party's Electoral Commission and the Secretariat has just been concluded a few minutes ago. If you're keen enough, you can see people moving up and down. Those are part or some of the delegates who have just been in that meeting. And the primary goal or the primary aim for conducting that meeting was, of course, to harmonize and to tell the candidates the do's and don'ts ahead of the election. That will be, of course, being held on between 25th and 28th during the party's national conference. But some of the positions, of course, in the SEC position that people are vying for, except the position of the chairperson, that is unopposed for now. We've got the first national vice chairperson, the second national vice chairperson or female, and then we've got 6 vice chairpersons who will be representing different regions in this country. We've got East, Central, West, North, Kampala and Karamoja. The position of the SG, that is Secretary General, among other positions really. And the key functions of the National Executive Committee of the NRM is, among others, to provide and exercise political leadership in the country. But of course the important one is to propagate or to spread the ideas and the mandate of NRM across the country. But with me here, I have one of the contestants who is, of course, taking part, who is planning to stand in one of the Central Executive Committee positions. Maybe we'll love to speak for him right now. Please tell us your name and what position are you standing for?
Well, my name is Daniel Kibet, and I'm contesting for the position of the National Vice Chairperson, Eastern Uganda.
Could you speak to us about today's meeting? What stood out for you?
Well, what stood out, quite 2 things. One was the indifference that the Electoral Commission is going to have when they're conducting the election, especially where we are naming some of the relatives of the people in the commission. And I think for me what is going to come out is really we're going to keep a very watchful eye on the commission to ensure that if indeed what they are saying that they will be indifferent in terms of their allegiance to the candidates. We want to see that. So we have between now and the time we are going to be conducting the elective conference to determine how exactly indifferent they are. The other one has been the roadmap. The roadmap has been clear. It's been communicated to us. The vetting of the candidates has been quite clear. It's been communicated to us. So we want to see in between this time and then how well is the Electoral Commission organized enough to ensure that we have a transparency in the process of election.
Okay. Because of time, Mheshimiwa, we would love to leave it there. Let's speak to another candidate. This is Salim Uhuru, is the chairperson of NRM in Kampala Central Division. What position are you looking for to, vying for this time round?
Good afternoon, NTV. My name is Salim Uhuru. I'm standing for the National Vice Chairperson, Kampala region. And I've attended this meeting today by the Electoral Commission. So far, I'm comfortable and with the guidelines that have been given to us. The only challenge I saw was the vetting process. How do you vet me when I've already paid, I've showed expression of interest, I have paid the money, I've been nominated, I'm already in elections. How do you vet me now when the elections are next week? So I think there's a challenge there. But however, I am ready. I know I have a good record. I have unmatched record, and I do not mind even about that.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mheshimiwa. Because of time, we will have to leave it at that for now. But dear viewers and Romeo, definitely we'll be gathering as much information as we can so we can be updating you in our subsequent bulletins. Back to you in studio, Romeo.